Yeah, I know. I know what you're thinking. How does anyone let a room get this bad? Well, let me tell you, my 7-year-old and my 2-year-old daughters, they are the catalyst of this room and they're always destroying it. I don't know what to do anymore. I buy bins, I throw away stuff daily, and I don't even think twice about it. I just want to understand, how do they always get this room this destroyed? Like, I let my 7-year-old daughter clean it, but she never gets it to where I want it to be. You know what I mean. You tell your kids to clean their room, but they never clean it how you want it clean. So you got to go in there behind them and clean it up yourself. So just watch me as I try to navigate through this room the best I can. And don't worry, I'll be back in the next couple of days to do it all over again. And yes, I am bending over a majority of this video. Just think of it as a full moon, because that's what it's giving. And let me tell you, this room had a stench to it. I don't know what it is. I thought it was a dead animal, so I had to go in there and clean it up myself. See?
Poop.
Somebody pooped. It's your room. Huh. See? Even the perpetrator knew it stank in her room. What a goddamn shame. And have you guys ever been cleaning your kids' room and found clothes in the dirty clothes that you know they haven't worn yet and they want you to rewash it? Like, why do they do that? You haven't even wore this and you got it in the dirty clothes basket. Come on now. I'm going to make my kids start doing their own laundry so they can understand what hard work goes into doing laundry, especially for a household of 6. And this corner over here was just filled with unnecessary trash that I just had to get rid of. Like, why is this even in here is what I'm thinking the whole time. And these kids have shirts and lamps and shirts. It's crazy. And you know what they love doing the most out of anything? Blaming each other. They'll blame somebody else before they admit to doing it themselves. Like, I know she threw that shirt when she took it off and it landed in the lamp. Because my son don't even wear that shirt. So how can Aaron do that? And yes, it's true. You see me stuffing the drawer. I'll get to folding everything that's in there later. I haven't introduced you guys to Brayden yet. Say hi, Tata. Say hi. Hi. He'll be featured in a lot of my breastfeeding videos. But back to your regular schedule programming. Hi. That's my mini little happy baby. But sometimes it's kind of hard getting things done when he's around. But he does his best to be a good boy.
Look at that view. That's making me see that.
And yes, I do let my 7-year-old play on TikTok. But hey, who's not on TikTok these days? Also, please do not judge this nasty looking carpet. I hired a professional to clean it and 2 days later it was already dirty again. I paid $200 for that service when I should have just paid the $200 to get my own personal carpet cleaner when I can clean my carpet whenever I want. Something's stinking here.
It's you.
Get out of here. Now's my chance to convince you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Whew, that was a tongue twister. But I am a working mom of 4. My name is Brianna if you're new here. And if you are old here, hey guys. My main videos lately have been about breastfeeding, but I do want to venture off into working motherhood because it's not talked about enough and I need someone to relate to. And I know there's plenty of women out there. I've suffered from postpartum depression, and guess what? They still sent me to work. It was the hardest thing to ever do. Yes, it's my 4th kid and I still cry every time. It just doesn't get any easier. So if you can relate to any of that, subscribe to my channel and let's build a community to help each other get through this, because we definitely can. This too shall pass. And it's way harder to go through things when you feel like you're going through them all by yourself. Yes, we may have partners and help from other people and our family and friends, but when you're living in it, when you're in the thick of things, you can get so overwhelmed and you just feel like you can't take it anymore. That's why we need this community to help us get through it. I work at night and I leave my babies at night. Doesn't make it any easier. Going to work is not easy, but we do have to provide for our families. So please subscribe to my channel if you can relate to anything that I've said. And this is where I realized nothing was being sucked up in my vacuum. There was just things flying everywhere and it just wasn't working. So I knew something was stuck in the holes. So I had to get that out, and then I got to continue my vacuuming. And if you guys think this room was bad, wait till you see my son's room in the next video. We just can't even walk in there. We'll twist our ankles if we tried. We use his room as storage, to be honest, for all the toys and all the things we're not using. It's terrible. I'm so sorry. But here I am just trying to wipe down the dresser as best I can. And yes, it's some stuck paint and nail polish that I just can't get up. Whatever. Ta-da! And here is the finished product featuring my baby. This room took me forever. I'm not even gonna lie. If you went back to the beginning of the video, it was still daylight when I started. Usually these rooms do take me a whole day to clean because in between the cleaning, I am still doing mom things and trying to take care of the baby and feed him and clean up other areas. My mind just goes everywhere. But thank you so much for listening to me ramble and watching me clean this room because, honey, it was a task. But if you like my girls' names on their wall, I will leave a link in the description box down below. I am not sponsored, but these are like the 7th name that I've ordered from this website. I think it's called 48-Hour Mammogram, and it really does take only like 2 days for you to get the names. And if you guys like their giant flower sticker that's on their wall, I will also leave that in the description box down below. And I know my girls' room is not Pinterest worthy, but it does the job. And they do have a day bed, so Paisley's bed is underneath. If you like this video, please subscribe and give me a big thumbs up. I love you guys for your continued support. Have a great and blessed day. All right, bye.